It's 3D Max's map pick up first. T-side start as well as MOUZ try to come through with mid-aggression. Joko is ready for it. Swings out for a double. And so this pistol round is off to a rip-roaring start for 3D Max.
It's an insane read and now turning into a fake. And they're falling for it. Mac has hit a headshot on the A site. I think at this point, Jimpat realizes what's going on, but it's too late for this round. Maka and Joko piece it together with a full house for 3D Max. Crazy pistol call just yesterday. So 3D Max are out for blood. Walking through this mid-smoke, there's a bit of a gap. Torshi can see. Second flash was actually perfect, but Torshi takes it full blind. Plan A has gone nowhere, so how about plan B? They're going to try break through.
Oh, Torshi finally bested. Lucky's opened up the B site. Impact not often the one to fall short in positions like that, is bested in the head-to-head. And suddenly, after Torshi's 3K in middle, MOUZ thought this round was over. They thought there was no world that 3D Max could pick it up. But they find the trades. They get themselves into B. They've got a bomb plant now to work with. Low HP on both players.
Oh, big molly. Stalled that for some time. Smoke in the tunnels. MOUZ have a couple of flashbangs, but they're still going to need to move quick.
MOUZ can't afford to let this one get away. Oh, Lucky might not give them a choice. Clean tap, and another follow-up from Lucky. But that's all skill. Cleanly done from the back of B.
Torshi has been a reliable piece of this MOUZ team as of late.
Boost up, spots over the smoke, and Maka plucked out of the round. Exercise spots the man in a car, but once more it's that Torshi orb now, firing off for a multi-kill. Last time this wasn't enough. This time it has to be. MOUZ can't let back-to-back advantages go against them. They've got the bomb trapped in on Gravity over here at long. Keen kill for Exertion to get away with, and he even manages to escape capture from these two players up in the A site, dropping down in a pit. This is a powerful position to play around this bomb, and MOUZ all in the control. There's no flash here for 3D Max. Trying to lob that smoke through. Is Joker going to just try and steal the bomb right out from underneath them? He's waited for the nade on the smoke, but this one in front of him is going to start fading, and there's the spam connecting out of Brolin.
Yeah, predictable position there. Not much he can do if Brolin shoots through it. And Lucky, 40 seconds, he has, or at least had a chance, but now MOUZ fully set up. He throws the AWP out. Torshi's weapon of choice gone early in the game. 3D Max on their last player, on their most reliable old head of the team. 20 seconds. And MOUZ are stacked up. Unlosable setup. Exertion ready to peak late. He's even trying to get that spot. Lucky gets closer and Exertion closes. So MOUZ, thank goodness they win the round when you consider how Torshi gets really hung out to dry. And 3D Max take up Cat. Again, just Torshi, but it was enough last time.
And it's contact out Catwalk again. Torshi's mollied this. Joko knows he has a good timing. Deals with Torshi over at ramp. This time that opener is found. And look at the space that's created for 3D Max. Lucky cuts down both B rotators in the meantime. Shui and Lucky meet up in the smoke. They pass by each other, but Exercise gonna catch him on the other side. You have B, you know Exertion's long. They're gonna go looking for Exertion. They're hunting him here all across the map. Nowhere is safe for Exertion in this save. They pushed up top middle. They're wrapping through T-spawn. Exertion's found a tiny safety net here down in Suicide, but for the time being, he's alive. However, they're starting to piece this one together. Exercise moving around the spawn should check this. Exertion's trying to steal himself away.
He knew he was trapped. He didn't even try fight. He thought that was just bait steps for a top mid player, but 3D Max, they had him. Even if he got away with a kill, he's getting traded.
This is good. It cuts off the info from the B site players. They have to kind of move down. You can see that Brolin's doing that right now, pushed up close to the smoke in mid. But it just divides this double B setup, and it means that these A players are going to struggle to have much say in how this round plays out. Brolin, just the first. Spam connects out of Exertion. He's done a lot of damage. And Jimpat might have fallen down here. The last time we saw 3D Max attempt this, but this time is solid as a rock for MOUZ. Was that Joker faking the Molotov, Paul? Because he did bait out the Incendiary, and now his molly was meant to be that much more effective. Oh, Gravity's missed the jump.
Forget it.
An error you can't afford to make here. Shui. Easy pickings onto the double kill over on short. Water falls down and blocks off the angle into CT. But they're still getting wrapped in through top middle. Exertion's going to be hot on the heels, and yeah, deals with Exercise. Double up on the backstab. It's just Maka left up against it. Bomb out in no man's land, and Torshi's AWP in prime position to shut him down.
But look at this setup. MOUZ playing very dangerous. Jimpat forces the kill. Here's a flash go out. He's got the cover of the AWP. Just bails. They go mid to B again.
Brolin on that secondary AWP, though. Right place, right time. Torshi's AWP also gets involved. They don't know about Gravity. Oh, he's going to try and find the gap. Sneaking in, round the doorway. Brolin was suspicious the whole time. And Brolin will close this. That second AWP delivers for MOUZ.
Akin to MOUZ, 3D Max push up middle in the pistol round. We got Julies at the top side right now. Shui going to get caught and run down. Exercised in lower. This is going to force MOUZ's hand into that B play.
And in they come. Joko can't hold the line. Exertion dealt with. It's going to fall to Brolin. This guy knows the B side.
Yeah, they're going together.
They run him down. They don't give him room.
It's a nice play. They get out. They don't overcommit in the 4v1, and then they go 3-2-1. Everyone swinging together.
And so him, you know, stepping up here when it really matters feels consequential. He's someone that we have to keep an eye on. Because throughout the tournament so far, it's been Exertion and it's been Torshi, the two guys top in the charts, to try and keep the lights on for MOUZ. They've lost Exertion to open up this round. The double tunnel push out of 3D Max has left MOUZ wanting. Torshi's tried to go back to keep an eye on this, but heard on his rotate through the spawn. This is a weird place for the fight to go down. You never see fights here, but Joko on this aggressive path in through spawn. He came into this series with fighting words, and his actions just speak that much louder. 3D Max, the guns come out and are swiftly put away. Oh, 3D Max are really keeping you guessing in terms of these opening moves.
Oh, that's just a smoke shot.
That helps a lot. Torshi provides. Long take in, but it looks like MOUZ want to try play through this. That's crazy. Right into the hands of Exercise. That's what 3D Max are hoping for. In the meantime, Exertion taking room with Jimmy alongside him. They're out in B. And Lucky's got no idea. He has no clue. He's going to die on the rotate. He thinks the site is still clear. Moving in. That's a freebie. And so MOUZ show it's not just Joko on his wild contact cap plays that can spring through the util and defy expectation. They still want to attempt this. Running through the molly was Maka. That's the AWP now gone, and Shui even holding these rotates. Finally, 3D Max decided enough is enough, but it feels like that's even later than you would have liked. They've sacrificed the AWP in doing so. Brolin with the long spawn. You've seen him wanting to fight for this control more often than not. Playing behind their smoke, he uses it against them. Maka making a move in the meantime, all the way up through middle. As Brolin and Lucky go blow for blow, band for band over on long. Maka looking to take M for M as he flicks back onto Brolin. Torshi, AWP holds, and there's the trade. Maka dealt with that thorn in their side. That AWP pushed all the way up into the top of middle. taken out in the head-to-head. Gravity making a move in the meantime. Creeping up through the lower tunnels. Jimmy decides to get out of there. He's got a funny feeling about this, and a good time for him to back up as 3D Max push into the upper tunnels. They battle into the spawn.
How'd he get that kill? Jimmy fired first. He had the angle, but he is not having a great game. 5 and 11 right now. Him and Shui are the same.
Look at how much pressure's been put on MOUZ, right? There's 45 seconds left in the round, and they're still trapped over here in top of mid. Finally trying to make their move. But Gravity finds himself another. Nearly topping the charts is Gravity. Left to Torshi Zorp so often. Torshi's been the guy trying to make all the difference across this opening map. From the 3K in the very first rifle to open is found on the AWP. But Gravity, the unavoidable force right now for MOUZ.
No up now.
Another aggressive move. Double play into lower tunnels. Lucky with a chance to strike. And there's Joko, a helping hand lent on the upper tunnels push.
Yeah, Torshi was throwing mid-smoke. He never saw that rush in lower, so he's got to save this round right now with the AWP. They're out long. I can't believe MOUZ got caught off guard by a pacey play from 3D Max. It's their whole playbook. 4-on-3, low players, not done yet.
Oh, and there goes Gravity. Brolin dead, crossing first. Teammate in the site gonna get spammed out. Gravity keeps the pressure on with flashes. There's another swing, but it's low HP on Joko. Gravity might have a lot to answer for here as he's flashed out for a peek. Goes for the swing. Shui denies. It's down to this 1v1. The captain of MOUZ holds on. A tie game as Shui stands and delivers.
What a sequence. What a shot. The transfer from top to bottom from Shui. A very quiet game individually, but that is the kicker, the killing blow.
Yeah, Shui actually made a really ballsy move there. He crept up and like called the bluff on the smoke. He peeked around it, saw no one was in the site. Maka's gonna open with his AWP. First incision made. Brolin, there's a lot of bodies around this smoke in middle, and 3D Max come hunting. They link back up with their captain Longside, but that room that he once possessed, that gap that he once thought he found, well, it's closing up as 3D Max reinforced this A site heavy. Shui saved the day with a big multi-kill in that last round, a clutch up. Might have to do it again. Backstab in for Gravity. Oh, and Joko takes it home. Tie game. 3D Max clamped down on the A site. They were all over the map there, and every move picture perfect out of 3D Max.
Yeah, that had to happen in a 5-on-3. They had to finish it, even with a double for Shui. They just keep throwing bodies at the problem. And, well, that's a solution for 3D Max. Gravity through CT smoke, Joko on the long flank. All the rounds, and then maybe more. Maka with a long peek. Brolin plays his spawn. Maka's so blind. Can the repeat connect? It does. Oh, Shui! He's just alive. He's just activated out of absolutely nowhere. Late in this game, can he save MOUZ?
Oh, that's awkward. That was a golden chance for exertion. Same can be said for Exercise, who's going through the motions, who's conceding this control. It's left to Gravity on the backstab for Torshi. Quick turn. Jimmy, they line up for him over in middle. And as this one's gotten near the end. Fake mid-smoke. Exertion plays ahead of it. He already is in a position to win this whole game. Could have cut down those rotates instead. It's just the one and done as Gravity trades him. More aggression across the board here.
Careful.
Double up on short with the SMGs, but shots connect. Torshi and Shui. Kills a piece. A site cracked, wide open. And so 3D Max's lifeline in this game, the chances they've had, gone to waste as MOUZ look to take it. You're now hoping that Gravity and Joko can cook something up. This scavenged AK on Gravity, cut down. And left to Joko. That realization setting in.
Whoa!
Wild spam. but it's going to be so much more than that. He's going to keep on going, and one is all he gets. MOUZ steal this one away with the resurgence of Captain Shui in that important clutch round as a real turning point. MOUZ now a one map away, their map pick from eliminating 3D Max.
Different emotions, one club, Skin Club.
Loser goes home.
I know MOUZ is certainly the team with playoff progression as the standard, what we've come to expect. And so I think for them it would be a very positive sign if they're able to close this out in 2.
It's a crazy push.
Drop down the vent, right into the exercise. That's a lot of damage done. Can't get away with anything else. Jimmy secures that path to rotate up into the top side, but he's low on ammo. They drop back down the vent. MOUZ are getting crazy with this. These are the sort of moves you'd expect out of 3D Max, not the other way.
And it just went surprisingly too well on upper there, right? Jimmy running out of the hut after the outside control finds a kill, and even though MOUZ wanted to go B, he cleared out the A site completely. They come up vent, they go back down when they spot both 3D Max players all over the house, all over the shop for MOUZ.
Force buy up now for 3D Max as they bring SMGs and pistols into this follow-up round. Exertion, gonna try get in their face out in the yard. That's a freebie delivered to Maka.
Yeah, MOUZ might just have to go. All they've got is radio right now. No one even ready to do top site util, but a boost up for 3D Max. A cheeky little gimmick on a force buy like this. MOUZ might get baited in by Joko Stieg if it connects. That just sweetens the treat. MOUZ show face. They get the nades in. They burn out hell, but there's still going to be 3 CTs in position.
One man managed to get past exercise. Brolin makes it down the right. That's an awkward quick switch there. Didn't look intentional for exercise. Oh dear, there was certainly a chance for 3D Max in this round, but it might start petering out now. Shui ready to cut down these rotates, stops Lucky in his tracks. Gravity just seconds late from denying that bomb plant. Now's the one under the pressure of the clock, and Brolin with a big second round on that Mag 10.
Not much you can do about the yard smokes though.
Oh, they actually come through with lobby aggression, but MOUZ are waiting for exactly this. And they get their reward. Lucky and Maka both trying to crunch on Exertion out in the yard, but he's traded places with them and should have a freebie here on the fade of that smoke. Gonna flick back, finds Lucky, never saw Maka down secret.
He will. Oh
no!
Crowd gave it away, man.
And 3D Max, we promised you they would play a very rotate-heavy, kind of surprising style. They've already got 2 players down at lower. Looks like both of them want to come through with aggression. You've dealt with gravity, but are you ready for exercise? There's the double
baby.
up.
They learned their lesson.
Maka, won't connect. Down into the B site already, but Joko out on an island. Shui gets away with murder. It's just Lucky. Jimmy holding the line, delivered that final kill. You know, do they have the reps to do that? It's a bit different out in the yard. This time getting the better of Exertion. And that puts a stop to this bullying out in the yard.
Oh, that molly. Brutal. Top hut, but it cleans closed door up, and they're just going to explode into this upper site. Torch getting caught in the smoke. Bomb loose. Exercise makes a heads-up play to get that AK and block the door. Jimmy can't come back in. Shui's got to clear him from the lobby side. They're pushed on ramp. Shui's aware.
Yeah, don't underestimate Shui right now. That would be a grave error, even though 3D Max certainly are given a chance there. A lifeline by Exercise in defense of the top site.
Oh, what a play. That almost feels like prep. It's so perfect, clearing that corner on the anti-eco. MOUZ still come dropping in. Roland gets traded. Molly could be disastrous for Gravity. There's nowhere to go. Lucky to be alive.
Yeah, not going to spread far enough. Gravity allowed to hang around over here in main. Is Exertion aware of that? Does he think that Molly should have cleared the close corner? He seems very suspicious.
Oh,
he doesn't know where to look. That cheering gave him a moment where he thought he was dead on. Ends up looking silly outside, and it's just left on to Torshi.
Uh-oh.
This time the Molly lands better, forces Gravity off the angle at least, but with 45 seconds left. Tag, they give him another chance. That orb strikes twice for Torshi to find Joko. Wallbang's very, very close. Even now, 3D Max slowing it down, knowing they have to play a trade here, but these shots rallying in through main. One in the right place would get rid of Gravity. Lucky's ready to pounce out if Gravity falls. There's the backstab. Lucky arrives just in time. Exertion's the one guy throwing out on a solo venture. Aggression, lobby side.
Oh. Shuri looks like a star player right now. Just hitting the cleanest shots in this series. Good timing on the ramp peak. Hits his. And the rifle uncrouches. A deadly 1-2 punch. There might just be a knockout on this round.
I mean, Shui's had some blinders, but... Whoa! Torshi covering fire!
It's one way to bait the shot.
He still sacrificed a lot to get away with that kill. Shui now tagged up and brought down low with only 15 seconds left. MOUZ, are they going to attempt this one? That AWP on Torshi, pretty tantalizing save. And yeah, they send Shui in first. Torshi tries to get away, but Exercise moves in swiftly to deal with him.
Lucky again on the cross. Did this before. This time he's playing a little bit later. Behind the smokes.
No one top silo to punish this. Instead, it's meant to be Torshi's AWP, but Lucky lines him up to open. Exertion with a swift trade. But you can see, right, you've spotted that AWP outside, out in the yard. You've seen Exertion there now as well. This is only going to spur on and encourage 3D Max to go back to these lobby takes. They've pushed up aggro on the ramp side. Exercise sleeping at the wheel. Gravity's going to have to be the difference maker. There's the support from Maka's AWP. That suddenly opens up a route through ramp if MOUZ want to take it. Brolin does have this bomb. Knows where both players are.
3D Max, they may realize, but it will be too late. That bomb's going to get planted in Astralis. Brolin getting it down. Kit on the AWP as well, so Maka almost has to commit to this one. What's he looking for? An upgrade, an AK? It's going to leave him out of the picture for now. Gravity might just wait for his teammate before he commits to the double door clear, knowing this is a potent post-plant position for Exertion.
They have a molly, but trying to maintain the element of surprise. They don't use it. Instead, they were looking at double swing Exertion. Maka gets past it. Oh, was that retrieval of the AK worth it? That save of the molly, so valuable. Swing out from Brolin.
Wait, that molly.
Able to find a little safety net is Maka. And so everything saved, everything gained. Maka gets away. As is often the case, 3D Max push and probe into the lobby, but it's Joko on this fast drop down at lower. It could be a real difference maker. He's going to spot Torshi up on top of red. That AK gone out in no man's land. Tricky to retrieve for MOUZ.
Gonna try. It's all they've got to play with here, and can't quite grab it off of red box. Exercise back of the site, still willing to hold down. They've actually completely lost that AK. They haven't even found it at this point. No reboost. Exertion up close, but it's not going to get far. Lucky. Oh, that is one way to do it. Can Exertion save this eco?
They just heard Maka drop into the site. That's a lot of info for Exertion.
Which means heaven's free, almost certainly. Chewy's hit a deek. Backstab. 2v2. The same two.
Maka dead. Caught out in the open, caught in no man's land, and as you rotate in here, you're thinking Exertion's climbed up into the heavens. Awkward spray. Gravity given a second chance. Up and over, hunts Exertion down. Gravity with a ballsy move. Just Brolin left to be, but that orb serves him well.
2KD as MOUZ win an eco right when we were discussing 3D Max pulling it back to 6 apiece. They can still get something at the end of the half. Mac has dropped the bomb in the lobby, winning out that AWP head-to-head. And he wants a little bit more from it as well. Wider angle, gotta watch out. This can go very wrong, Brolin. Easy shot. Mac is quick with it, down the vent in a 5v3.
And this is just great routing for Maka. He made a few head-scratching decisions in that last round, but here, looking to really leave an impact, carry 3D Max through to a 5-round CT side after all. Double up on aggression, peeking around the vent, insta-drop, down lower, ready to deal with Exertion, but the shot will not connect.
Crazy.
That's a big opener for MOUZ to grab hold of. It's going to start forcing some rotates out of 3D Max. They try to reinforce this lower side, but it's all Exertion.
I don't think he saw him. Shot through the smoke. And Gravity, he's been a rock right now. He's got to do it again. Essentially a 1v2 in this upper site as Exertion gets repositioned. Exercise, he doesn't know about this right now. He's blocked in. Exertion walks right past him.
Gravity secures that opener in at the door. Exercise besting Exertion, and so 3D Max will hold on. In spite of the gaps, the crazy double that Exertion provides. In the elimination stage of the major, this time it's the young gunner Gravity. Maka opening, P250 out in the yard, taking straight up fights while the rest of 3D Max try to explode out onto the ramp room. There's the reply from Torshi. Orpa's on. The pistol round clash. Chewy was dinked up though in the process. They know he's low. They've got him relegated to this little corner up in the heavens. Are they going to just fly up the ladder here?
Yeah, he's got to hit the headshot right now. It doesn't matter that he has a great position. He's already tagged up. They go lower instead into the double stack. Yeah. There's no kit here though for MOUZ, so they've still got to put up a resistance. Oh, it's a great bait and switch.
Shots fire off from those dual Berettas, giving you a false sense of security. That's an awkward whiff from Jimmy, and it's left to the 3 HP captain. Chewy moving in late to the ramp room.
The rotator will be outside, so they don't get stacked on. 3D Max avoid the numbers of MOUZ. But here on map 2, 3D Max are not going down without a fight. Fast plays all day. They go into A.
Exertion's the Eagle offers up one, but that nade deletes him, wipes him clean. Sight open, Maka low on ammo as he takes this swing, but it might not come to Matt. Brolin toppled. Bomb moving down lower, gonna link up with Joko, and Gravity even in a position to manipulate these rotates. That dink seals the deal. He knows that not fighting is his best path to win this round. Oh, actually, Joko's backing up into this position.
Got to save from the bomb somewhere.
Is he ready for this? Torshi gets out with one. That's some cash banked up for him.
Oh, he might be dead, though. Either way, Jimmy saves the AK. 3D Max saved their souls on this T side. 8-7. Lead taken from 6-0 down.
Liberal with attack pauses here to try and course correct. But if they don't stick the landing in this rifle round, suddenly 3D Max are the ones in the driver's seat, really taking that pole position.
Oh, Torshi's rotate though, he goes heaven, ramp is the gap. There's only one player here. We've said Jimmy is a rock, he is dependable in this position. He's got to prove it again. Headshot falls off, AWP rotates in, but Torshi blinded, gives it up after a single shot. A swing and a miss. Brolin holding A. Lurker gets nothing done, and 3D Max go back into Jimpat.
That's the two top performers dropped out of the round here. This first rifle round for MOUZ is explosive. Jimmy run through and Shuey quick down lower there to support him.
That's what we want to see from Jimpat. 3 kills, well anchored, gets his kill, gets out. Not overcommitting to the outside. Does it again, back up heaven, scoped in hard, expecting the A play for good reason. Maybe they just want to contact the whole way. If they do, Torshi has a shot. You can't sneak through this angle and expect to survive. They run instead. Torshi lets him go. Second one, he's got all the info. Too quick to pull the trigger, but just enough for exertion to poke his head back up. Torshi missed shot.
All right, awkward miss. With each shot, they get ever closer, falling back into the spawn. Torshi, power position on this AWP.
There we go.
For a little bit more. Torshi nails every single shot. First 2 sailed past 3D Max, but the next 3 strike him down.
If anything, him not firing on that cross on those very quick pixel swings for 3D Max invites him into his position. Maybe they feel like the AWP isn't there, and they're so dug in. Despite trading out exertion, Torshi hit some beautiful repeats.
And every turn they've tried to give Maka the chance to get involved on this hero gun. There's the swing, and it's come up short. Now low, now wounded. Joko still closing the gap onto this hot player. Torshi's going to get backstabbed. Joko finally rewarded for his patience. He waited all round for that chance to strike. Now the AWP picked up, but into Shuey. MOUZ already 3 sets of util lobbed out to the yard. That's almost all your utility in this round. And it gets denied early. Gravity picked up by Torshi's AWP.
We saw what happened last time, but they went round, but Jimmy's committed in this angle. He gets a lot of damage. And he even gets out. Doesn't take a single bullet. A sign of MOUZ erupting right at the end of Nuke.
A kill teed up, put on a silver platter for Brolin. Nade softens him up. Brolin still finding success, dropping down now onto the AK. They start to try and pressure him, and they will get past Brolin. But there's rotates in. Torshi flies up the vent, leaving it all on Lucky, the veteran player for 3D Max, the one who did so much for them on this RMR run. In the game-defining round, can't find anything in the clutch. Money now broken for the French squad.
Put themselves in all of our eyes, taking down Eternal Fire, dropping G2 in a BO3. But is MOUZ too hot to handle?
Gravity doing everything he can to try keep this going. Joko there alongside him. Two kills found out in the yard as 3D Max get looser. They want to go out on their terms. They played an explosive, loose game across this series. And I'm glad this is the round they give us. They don't sit scared, they don't sit quiet. And that finds them even one more round.
MOUZ. A major that was meant to be. He's thread the needle.
Just how far can Gravity push this? That kill collected for free, but it's Jimmy. You might think ramp's open now. Torshi started here right at the beginning of this round. They have no clue that this AWP lies in the ramp room. They don't know about Torshi. Strikes, gets himself out of there. Support now from exertion. Gravity's flank was meant to open this round up. It's fed 2 into that AWP.
Oh, no,
dropping in, eventually silenced. exercise leaves MOUZ exerted. And Torshi can't win this 1v3. 3D Max nearly walk into a trap of their own making, but they dodge it fast enough. Painted himself into a corner here. Torshi, they're walking his way. They want this AWP removed. It's the only thing that MOUZ were going to have. And no longer 3D Max. This next round is meant to be the easy one.
MOUZ have not bought a kit here. Sure, their money wasn't perfect. They just have to feel what they could, but I think it would have been worth it right now. As 3D Max, do they want to go out with a bang on this top site? It's a lurk through mini. It's Torshi with a blind shot, and they explode into A.
Gravity only one on the opener. Top fragger falls. And now they try to test Jimmy in at the ramp room.
Oh,
support
dear.
is on the way. 3D Max might have had their second wind. But this final push, this final round, has remained firmly out of grasp. Maka, that's the kill that had to come through. That's the kill that could have tipped the scales, opened up the top side play. But Brolin has been allowed a second chance. Much like his story moving into this MOUZ squad, he thrives when given a second chance. The one that got away might be the one that puts this all to rest. Brolin backed into a corner, but that's where the claws come out. Maka will find him. Bomb just a little too deep. Maka's dropped in, and MOUZ shut them out the full 24 rounds.